Hello movie fans and welcome to Lost in the Reel. Today I'm going to be covering Park Chan-Wook's new neo-noir romance, Decision to Leave, South Korea's international feature entry for the 2023 Oscars. How does this film stack up against the rest of the acclaimed director's previous works? Let's talk about it. Decision to Leave is directed by Park Chan-Wook and written by Seo Kyung-jong and Park Chan-Wook. It stars Tang Wei and Park Hae-il. A detective falls for a mysterious widow after she becomes the prime suspect in his latest murder investigation. Park Chan-Wook, the director of Oldboy, Lady Vengeance, and The Handmaiden, is in my opinion one of the greatest filmmakers working today. While Bong Joon-ho is the household name from South Korea due to his groundbreaking work on Parasite, I hope this new film Decision to Leave will do the same for Chan-Wook. This tale of forbidden romance, obsession, and longing is the director's most accessible work to date. And even though it might not be his best work, it's still one of the very best of the year. Decision to Leave follows Detective Hae-jun, who is working on a case revolving a man who has fallen to his death after climbing a mountain. Though it could be an accident or a suicide, the police are not ruling out murder, and the man's widow, Seo Rae, is the prime suspect. As the detective digs into the woman's shadowy past, he slowly starts to fall in love with her, even though the clues piling up are leading straight to her guilt. The one word that came to my mind while watching Decision to Leave was playful. And that's a word that I normally would not use to describe a Park Chan-Wook film. The director is known for his gritty, sometimes brutal and nihilistic works, so it was refreshing to get something so different from him. From its surprisingly effective humor, to the whimsical score, elaborate twists and turns, all the way to the creative camera work, Decision to Leave sees the director finally letting loose a bit and being truly playful in his approach. And this is why I think the film is going to be much more accessible than his other works. While it still has all of the director's staples that make him such an accomplished artist, it's also just a damn fun movie to watch too. There are a few reasons that Decision to Leave is so wildly entertaining. First and foremost, the mysterious narrative will continuously keep you guessing from beginning to end. While you might catch on to a few things, there are so many intricate details to this plot that will keep you speculating and in constant suspense. The tug and war of this forbidden romance is so riveting, as Park Chan-Wook and his collaborative writing partner, Seo Kyung-jong, never take the easy way out with it. Instead of just throwing these characters into an instant physical affair, as most American films would, the writers play with longing as a form of unbearable tension. With a yearning gaze or the spark of a soft touch, the desire these characters have for one another runs so deep. But it's the boundaries keeping them from acting on their impulses that makes this film so exhilarating. Another key aspect of what makes this film so great is how intoxicating it is to look at. Chan-Wook's visual language is unparalleled, and what he is able to do with his camera is nothing short of brilliant. The director uses every trick in his arsenal to push the momentum of the film forward. Though there are only a few action scenes in Decision to Leave, there is a propulsion to the filmmaking that makes it feel as if it is an adrenaline rush. I know there are a lot of prestigious directors coming out with films this year who are surely going to be in contention for the Oscar, but it would be a shame if Park Chan-Wook was left out of the conversation. Lastly, for my positives, the performances from the two leads are absolutely incredible. Park Hae-il, who is most well known for starring in Bong Joon-ho's The Host and Memories of Murder, captures the desperation and exhaustion of a man on the verge of a breakdown so perfectly. And the way he lights up when in the presence of his co-lead is just so rousing. But it is Chinese actress Tang Wei who is revelatory here. I've only seen her once before in Ang Lee's Lust Caution, but I was just blown away by her performance. This is a difficult character to pull off as endearing because you never really know Seo Ray's ulterior motives, but the actress's screen presence is undeniable, and you can't help falling for her, just like our protagonist. And the chemistry between the two of them allows this to be the sweeping epic romance that it eventually becomes. While it is truly hard to find any flaws with Decision to Leave, there's one thing that I think hindered it a bit. This film is separated by two clear defining acts. One that takes place in Busan and the other in the foggy city of Ipoh. I think that the first act is so strong and truly stands on its own, while the second loses some steam until its chilling, heartbreaking finale. It's nothing that ruins Decision to Leave by any means, but the first act could have honestly been its own movie, and I would have been totally content with it. This might not be the director's most hard-hitting or important piece of filmmaking, but I think it's definitely his most enjoyable. I was enthralled by the mystery, captivated by the romance, and delighted by the humor. Decision to Leave is another definitive reminder that South Korea is producing some of the best cinema in the world right now. This is truly not to be missed. So I will be giving Decision to Leave 4 soft-shell turtles out of 5. Park Chan-Wook has crafted another intoxicating and spellbinding feature, and this one is certainly his most accessible to date. Though it loses some steam in its second act, this tale of forbidden romance will have you glued to your seat in suspense nonetheless. Thank you so much for watching Lost in the Reel. What are your thoughts on Decision to Leave? Where would this rank for you in Park Chan-Wook's filmography? And what are some other international features you've seen this year that should be up for the Oscar? Sound off in the comment section down below. And until next time, my friends, take care.